So we're back. Quick aside, get things going. I promise this won't become a super regular thing. It makes me uncomfortable to do it once, so it'll be sparse, and we'll go as quickly as my particular cadence of speech allows us. I see folks are stopping by to view stuff. I haven't looked at how long you spend viewing it, but, you know, I appreciate you stopping by. And if you like what you see, or at least aren't immediately repulsed, consider clicking that follow button. Or tell a friend who might like the stupid bullshit I do or something. Basically, I'm just looking to get to a point where I can upload fixed and corrected versions to Twitch. I have no idea what the threshold is, but I'll know when the option becomes available to me. Yeah, that's that for that. Anyway, over the weekend we tried to stream Bless again, and it went bad. It went real bad. Worse than we thought it would. For some reason we were dropping like 80% of the frames, despite the previous night that we did Bless not doing that. I have no explanation. None of the settings were changed on my end. It had corrupted its feed, so I just set it back up. And that's what we wound up with. It just didn't. Because I don't know. So we'll just try to condense my thoughts on Bless as we re-examined it. The Witch and I, which, you know, she may or may not pop in time to time. It was a delight to have her. Always is. Pi, of course, still present. Yeah, we do have to, she just mentioned, we have to work with adjusting her microphone because she is a much quieter voice than I am. And that's even at my low drone. She's quieter than that. So, we'll figure something out for the next time that she pops in. Anyway, thoughts on Bless is that from her perspective, is she's big into art. That's what she does. And she remarked several times about how bland everything looked, how it didn't look like it belonged to anyone. And I wholeheartedly agree with that, not just because she is my favorite person, but because it is bland. It's nothing. You know what? I know that you think the emphasis should be on endgame rating. Yeah, I know that. But if you think for a second that anyone cares about endgame rating except endgame raters, you are fucking delusional, my friend. Okay, alright. I mean, it's a small subset of the populace, bubs. Well, he's not going to take that news well. Yeah. Sorry, the witch was in my ear again. And she did want me to remember that despite their claim of it being action-oriented combat, it's kind of not. And this was where my angle was. She was remarking on the visuals not being interesting or distinct or lived in or anything like that. And I was busy taking apart systems, as I do. And one of the big key demonstrations was that they say it's action combat, but not really. You have a lot of problems with your character orienting right if you don't lock on. And, you know, lock on is just another button for tab targeting, isn't it? So what you're doing is tab targeting still, and rather than pressing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on and so forth, it guides you through whatever combination of abilities, a rotation, if you will, automatically, via right mouse, left mouse, and R. There are only certain things that you can do, only certain rotations that you are allowed to perform. And with orientation problems, with the thing being what they are, it boils down to a system that is the same old, attempting to be sold to you as if it were something it is not. And yeah, that's all we got for it for right now. I don't know maybe more in the future, maybe not. But what is in the future is a celebration game. You know, it's to commemorate a pretty significant moment for the country that I reside in. It's dumb and small what I'm doing, but the periphery in between the details is where I dwell. So, there you have it. Maybe you're doing something more meaningful. I hope you are, and I hope you'll be safe while you do it. By all means, this is a good thing that's happened. Enjoy it. Bask in it. Be a sour winner. I think it's deserved. But you know, don't go out there and get yourself sick or hurt. Speaking of the future, something for you to chew on. Did you know that the Finns happen to think that I'm coated in iron? With copper intestines and a fire in my guts. Wonders never cease. Oh, that's a fun imagining, but for right now, meat awaits us, so we're going to have to do that. We'll give you ears. Oof. Right in my ear. We'll give you eyes. We'll get into that solo campaign. We got our slats, our meat slats. We're gonna continue from our last save. You know what, let me tab over a second and fucking adjust this volume in my headset again for the millionth time. Shh. Thank you, Pi. Thank you for helping. Alright. We remember, we're dressed in this because it's easier to spot in the snow, but it's still got the warm fur in it. We're here. We're trying to find Ellie and what's left of her crew. Buckle froze to death in a room where they could have turned on the generator and saved his life. They chose not to. Which seems shitty and personal, but Buckle didn't seem to mind in his last few moments. Carver beat us to Ellie because Carver is better at this than Isaac is. And we're just gonna kind of play catch up. We got these guys. Do we have more? Oh, that almost sounded like the Beetlejuice theme. Or the Tales from the Crypt theme. I like that some of them now use their big bug limbs to get around. That's nice. Rather than just kind of like flailing them around. Yeah, here's where we were before. We've seen this. Small amount of setback, nothing too serious. It yanks my camera up towards Carver. I know, I see him.
Carver! Down here! Clark! How the hell did you... Never mind! Come on, we're in... Oh, shit! Blackbird! They're coming over the outer wall, you hear me? They're headed your way! Damn it! Clark! We're in Central Command! Get up here!
And there you go.
Ellie! Are you there?
Isaac! Oh my god! He's alive?
Great. Ellie, it's so good to hear your voice.
How did you make it? The ship! We thought you were
I
dead!
followed a trail of flares. Are you guys all right? I saw Carver.
Yeah, we're fine. Carver's close, we can hear him. Look, Isaac, please, hurry up and get here. We're in Central Command.
Right, that's the pneumatic torch, which I would like to experiment with, because previously, you know, the fucking flamethrower was useless, so maybe it will be less bad this time. We can take apart one of these Tesla cores, and we can craft maybe a pneumatic torch. It's less damage on paper than the shotgun, but we'll see. So we have the dispersal tip on it. An intense cloud of white-hot flame. Range near, okay. Magnesium afterburner. apparently does more damage. I'd imagine that's more of a cutting tool. Yeah, because the cone is the default, it looks like. A cryogenic torch? A cryogenic torch, is it? Sure. Let's slap the compressor on and see what it is that we come up with. A cryogenic torch. We do have that. I'm satisfied with that for the time being. How are we on this? Oh, we're okay. Lucky number. We got a tungsten torque bar. We got a suit kiosk. Can we upgrade our armor? Maybe. No, we cannot. Okay, good to know. We can upgrade our air for another minute. Sure, why the hell not? Then let's talk about our stasis, shall we? So, the recharge, probably the first thing I would do. Total energy up next. Leave the rest for later. A little bit better stasis. That, I think, will be more useful than kinesis in this particular game. Alright, well, we got a different kind of a UI here. We definitely have a flamethrower. Rather than something that just produces a very bright flash, I guess. Well, Pi, the flash might have been cool to look at maybe once, but it also may have hurt my fucking eyes, dude. So, this is what we're doing. Well, it looks like we'll have to get over that wall before we can put down one of our friends to gather us things. Upsies. I like that nobody on this team has questions about why it is Isaac is changing his clothes all the time. Bye. We're gonna have to kill that before Nevik decides to try to fucking harvest it for energy. You know how it goes. Good, stick it out. There, I was about to say, you can't be finished. Stick him out. These fucking ganglia are so weird. You done yet? Come on.
Fucking thing!
Witty, Isaac, witty. So yeah, why don't they ask him, like, hey, where do these suits keep going for you? You're always wearing something different every time you swing around. Left us a bunch of ammo. Does that really, like, put a significant dent in? No, not really. Not really. Alright, well. Up we go. He's still doing the thing where he puts his hand up in front of his face, like... It's just... Why? Please, 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 please pay attention to these things when you're doing these sorts of games. A frame to take apart. Cause like we're good on frame. Frame fine. Wants us to go that way, so you know how this works. A pulse rifle blueprint. Fucking hallelujah. We definitely needed that. Text log though. Alright, SCAF ISC 31009 TV AFI. Personal log, Private R. Blatty. Night and day, it's always the same. They come shambling out of these storms trying to get in. It's not easy following orders. You see familiar faces all the time. Sometimes they see you and they lock eyes and there's a glimmer of recognition, like they remember what it was like to be on the other side of the wall, safe and warm and alive. I don't know, man, I think you might be imagining shit. Oh, an artifact. Well, this was nice. Excerpt from the SCAF Legionary Handbook, Addendum 12, concerning necromorphs. Oh, so they had named them before. We didn't coin the term necromorphs. The fucking, it's an old one. Great. The attacks we've suffered so far have cost us many lives, but left us with valuable lessons. The shambling creatures the science teams are calling necromorphs appear to be made of dead remains of other creatures, including our fallen soldiers. This is disturbing, disorienting, and shocking on first sight. Steel yourselves, as it may be a psychological ploy of the creatures to weaken us. Critically important, shoot for the limbs. They otherwise keep coming and will behead you before you can reload. Body and headshots essentially waste ammunition, so you must quickly retrain your basic marksmanship. Never allow a breach of the outer wall. A single creature can take out an entire wing and begin replication process within minutes. Really? Really? Because I'm using... Oh, good. This is the Spankatorium back here. Anyway, I'm using one of their old rifles and they seem to go down just fine, so... I'm glad we found the Spankatorium. You gotta watch out for that prostate health even when you're shooting the remains of your old comrades that have been rearranged into some kind of fucking space bug. What are these little fucking greebles on this, do you think? There's just bits sticking out. They don't seem to do anything. This is a slow fucking elevator. Are we building suspense or is it just stupid? Oh, I think the bug will be back. Yeah, I'm trying to fucking find a scavenging spot, man. And you're being just a huge bitch about it. Oh, it'll be in there. In the garage, you don't say. Alright. Let me get out my big boy stomper. This turned out to be worthwhile, didn't it? Locks them right down. Is this another case where it won't spawn until I touch the thing? Is that what it's trying to tell me? Well, you know what? If you're not going to tell me that I can't just open this garage right now, I'm gonna open this garage. Gimme. Still really like the designs of these suits, greebles aside. Like this one here, it would need some modifications. We could probably fuck with it a bit, but much like the initial Dead Space, if I could get my hands on one of these, I would just live in it. Okay. To Sergeant G. Cochran from SPCR Friesener. There it is. My brain did not want to parse that name. I don't know what they're hauling with our trucks, but they're way past the load limit. I'm up to my eyeballs in broken axles and burnt-out motors. Tell your crews to ease up, will you? And how about sending some food our way? Pickings have been mighty slim lately. Broke the axles. Why would you even try for it then? Like, if you're going, listen, it's gonna snap the axle, that's a big fucking deal to replace. Like, you can't just pop a new one on. Anyway, further in we go. Hello? No. I don't know if it has the same utility as the shotgun. It doesn't really create space the way that I would like it to. Oh, okay. That one's head exploded when I did it. I don't think that's healthy. Pretty sure it ain't supposed to do that. Anyway. What are we looking at here? I know, Pi. But you're good. He hears typing and he wants to chime in. You can chime in, pal. You can help her out with the typing. I believe he's attempting to be a good showman. You know, doesn't want to interrupt the broadcast. Well, the flamethrower, not impressed. I wanted to like it, but eh. I don't see the point of using it and not just basically anything else. It's compatible with remarkably few tips too. Like it's not very versatile. The rest of these you can kind of fuck with. This one not so much. Oh well. Oop. Almost missed that upgrade circuit. Oh, the hell it is. The hell it is. The hell it is. We can sacrifice another one of those, because we've got more than enough. Alright. And let's see about this then. How much aha. Excellent. Well, both our boys are now at work. They're doing it. Yeah. Well, we're going in close, and this is working presently. I like their doors. I think those are neat. A little impractical, but... this looks like a unit insignia. It's, just the one shoe, huh? Motherfucker just kept a boot in his locker. I'd like to know about these rifles in here. We never will.
About time. Isaac.
Isaac, you made it.
Thank God.
I knew you'd catch up.
Good to see you made it, Isaac. You know, maybe we should give you two some time alone, huh?
What the hell does that mean?
It means, for someone who's in the past, you're awfully glad to see him.
We need...
Oh my God, is this the time?
Needs
Come on,
him.
we need him or you need him?
You got something to say to me, Captain?
Stop, just...
Yeah, do it.
We need to shut down that damn machine, and we don't even know where it is yet.
It looked like they were gonna kiss. Isaac, where'd your computer go?
I know how to find it. Well, I've been digging through
It's gone.
the research notes.
Fuck it.
I thought all that stuff was destroyed.
For computer data, yes. But the written logs discuss a signal tracking experiment that pinpointed the machine's exact location. Well, I think if we repeat it, we can do the same. But it's at the other end of the complex.
Yeah, fine. Fine, let's have a look. I could use a change of scenery.
He's a real asshole. You know that?
Isaac, I don't think Carver cares. When I was Carver, I didn't care. I can tell you that. It was not my concern. What is flopping? Something is flopping. Is it this? No. Maybe? Who knows? Well, it looks like we have a map here. Troop movements likely. Just something to coordinate. You'd think they'd have something a little bit more high-tech, given the rest of this. Like, Tim had the same holo display that Isaac does, so why not just use one of those? Anyway, we got shit to take apart out of our inventory. Get some bits. Alright. The pneumatic torch. Where? And do we want to try? Yeah, that's extremely low damage. I wonder why that is. It's very strange. Alright, well. What else do you want me to know? Yeah. 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 Okay. Oh, that's what else you want me to know. I see. Well, if I've got a new rail accelerator, we'll probably make one of those, try it out. Anyway. We've already got a conic dispersal thing, so that's good. Reassembling our old standby. Anything we need to do here? Like, not super, right? We just kind of need to, fucking consider upgrading this bottom slot, which we will. This 2-for-1 is not doing it for me. What? Thank you. That's reload. That's rate of fire, so just slap that one down there. So, oh, no, never mind. We've already got the upgraded one, don't we? Yeah. Fuck it. Basic line gun, a force gun, blah 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 blah. There it is, the pulse rifle. What does it have on the bottom? Oh, a rocket launcher. I suppose to... Well, it's a grenade, so I suppose it's to replicate the old stuff. That ought to clear that. And then we can do this. We have a torque bar pre-made, so that's good. Some more somatic gel. Okay. Oh, well, one of the boys is done. I'm sure the other one will be done by the time that we're done doing this, and then we can pick those up too. Yeah, there we go. We got an extra rocket in the tube. Now. Okay. Oh, free pneumatic torch. The med pack came right back. Some transducers, some scrap metal. Nothing really fun though, huh? It's pretty much just bits. Well. I'm wondering, was the kinesis module also old technology? Like, because everything seems to work with it here. So would that mean that just all the soldiers also had these? Was that a security measure? Can you operate those with just your hands? More bits. Give me them bits. Alright. We'll keep one of those around just in case we decide to try to experiment. I think otherwise what we're doing here is... yeah, just upgrading this stuff, right? We're capped damage on both of those, so... oh. Here's what else we need to do. We need... oh, yeah, just straight up increased damage, that's nice. A full zoom scope. We're not interested there. Safety guard. What are we missing? Semiconductors and scrap metal. Okay. Well, we'll get there. Stasis coating's nice. I would like something that deals damage, but whatever. Okay. Shit is modified. What am I looking at? Did not quite get another one in there, but sure, fine. Where's our next thing? This way and down, huh? Yep, alright. Let's go off after Super Pouty Norton, who is picked now, of all times, to have relationship problems. Can't focus on the task at hand. And, of course, you know, this also gets leveled at the people who did this.
Isaac, we're just outside.
Yeah, and we're freezing. Hurry your ass up.
Alright, well, I mean, there's a suit kiosk. You could get you one of these, boy. He won't. He never will. Anyway, why the writers thought that this was the way to go is fucking... it's a mystery that's gonna fucking haunt me. Like, what? This is your backdrop to fucking throw a love triangle in? Don't. Hi. Yeah, Carver's got one of these too.
Everybody move!
Stop taking down your helmet. Put your helmet on.
Hell did Danik's men find us?
Come on! Come on! Run!
Ellie! Go! We'll meet up at the warehouse!
Too many moving pieces on that ship. Anyway, you know how this is. We started the game this way. You guys done? Bye. He's not gonna strafe me or nothing, he's just gonna... oh, that's right, I do have a roll. Well... you know how it is, we gotta get to chopping wood. Can we actually dismember these fools? Does not seem so. Alright. In a game where you're explicitly supposed to do that, they decided, I'm tired, I don't wanna. More salvage. And then, of course, we're gonna poke around. See what else it is we can find. Like that tungsten. That's valuable. Doesn't look like anything else opens, though. So, off we go. Yeah. Only the one place to go through. Oh, that's nice of it.
Where did they come from?
They must have tailed us.
Space.
That's impossible. Not through shock space.
Yeah? Well, they did.
Ellie, can you make it to the warehouse?
Oh God, here they come!
Ellie!
Ah, come on, Clark. She'll be alright. You're the one we're worried about.
Colin, get you guys over here. It's this way.
There they go. The fucking wiki, if not the lore itself, makes mention that apparently creatures created by marker interference don't interfere with these guys because they're also under the marker's influence. I hate that. If they have a specific goal, then they need to be semi-cognizant of who's helping them on that in that goal, or otherwise like it can't just be, oh, they can smell the marker on them. That's fucking ridiculous. Do the necromorphs think or not? You know? Hey, knock that the fuck off. Dickheads. Anyway, now it's a three-way. The guys on the ground apparently are getting attacked, which just then goes, okay, well then, do they ignore them? Because the whole thing with the wiki is that they were trying to explain how it is that Danik's men landed and weren't immediately beset by a whole bunch of things for making a ton of noise. But I guess that also isn't the case, is it? You're gonna tell me that's not hitting? Okay. Alright. I don't know, it's... The longer I play it, the more I'm just kind of going like, did you guys know what you were doing or what the story was that you were telling? I'm not convinced. It doesn't really seem like anyone was firmly in the driver's seat for how things worked and when they happened and who was responsible for what or capable of what.
They're after Isaac and we're getting caught in the crossfire.
Look, the warehouse! The signal tracking experiment should be inside.
You're not worth as much trouble, Clark.
Oh, he's really changed his tune on Isaac because now he's very jealous. Also, Isaac makes a mention that, you know, you can't really follow someone through shock space, which is their version of hyperdrive, and, you know. Gee, I wonder what that implies. With spread fire? Okay. Spread fire. Sounds like it's just an inaccurate version of what we've got, doesn't it? That makes that. Or what else is compatible with this? Is this compatible with that suspension field thing? No. Is this? Yes. A bullet that sticks to surfaces. Okay. Nope. We can. Because we have that telemetry spike biz, right? Yeah, just craft. Because I'm just curious, that's all. Well, no, that's right, I do have to. No. No. Now, is this going to be less or more than the military engine? Seems about the same. Alright. Well. That is absolutely, my curiosity satisfied. So many things that I just can't take apart. A little bit frustrating. That'll be up. Oh, the other one's done. I hate that it does that. Don't do that. Thank you. Okay. Moving on. Well, those look fresh. Also, after seeing this, wouldn't you just kind of be like, yeah, you know what, I changed sides. Yeah, those guys are definitely fresh. Long fuse on that grenade. A mess. I hear the noise. Amidst all this excitement, of course. Apparently somewhere to put down our friend over there. Right there it is. And then back that way and up is the other thing. Alright, well, I don't hear the noise anymore, so... I don't think it's good night just yet, pal. I think you might be making shit up. Sometimes he makes things up. Alright, the music is getting back into it after I've fucked around and looked for spots to salvage resources.
He's in the tunnel! I'm on him!
I'm in the tunnel. they gotta know that I'm on their channel, right? Like, they gotta figure that I'd be listening in? Sure. First, an artifact. Private Edmund Varley. Everywhere we dig, we find them. Their frozen carcasses trapped in ice. I know Serrano says they've been dead for 2 million years, but I can't shake the feeling that some part of them is still alive. Their eyes, if they had them, are long gone. But their stares are intense, accusing, angry, distorted. And around them, always the markers, ancient monoliths from an ancient race. Sometimes, when everyone has left the dig site for the day, I hear their icy voices like whispers on the wind. Turn it off. Turn it off. So, that one's not bad. That's not a bad entry. You would then figure that we do not want to turn it off. But Isaac's fucking dumb and he just does whatever the marker tells him. What? 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 Okay. Well, these guys must have been corpses then that we could potentially have to deal with in a moment or two because we can dismember them.
Children of Altman, the marker has a plan for all of you. When the time comes, you will be reborn.
Get off my foot.
For that to happen, Isaac Clarke must die. The future of our religion, of our very race, depends upon it. Stop him at any cost. Altman be praised.
Yeah, Altman be praised. Again, I don't know how it is you would buy into this now. Like, just looking at things. What have I got a hold of? Well, it's gone, whatever it was. Glitched below the map, never to return.
This is the only way he could have come. Be ready.
Yeah, be ready.
Clark, shoot him! He's over
there! Oh.
Radio for backup!
Yeah, radio for backup. Are we done? Yeah, we're done. No, that guy became pieces. These guys I cannot make into pieces. Yeah. Yeah, no, I landed that right to his fucking arm. Just didn't. We can stomp everything apart except these men. They're very durable. I guess I was missing some, like, sliver of health. Whatever, we're pretty well stocked. I think we'll be alright. I know, bud. I just, you know... I've just been picking shit up normal style. It's flooded me with health resources. I'm not sure why. Yeah, I understand. You feel like that really takes the survival element out of it, but frankly, we were about here before, too. They need reinforcements. They're wondering what the hell it is that they're looking at. Surely these cultists that worship meat have seen necromorphs before. Here's some fossils. That's pretty cool. This is a new enemy type. We remember this from, you know, the splitters. That's one way that Isaac could die. in Dead Space 1. If the splitters crawled up on him and managed to do the, God, they just love getting stuck to your feet, don't they? Managed to do the whole fucking grapple thing without you shaking them off. Which I never bothered to show because, no, that's okay. Fucking meat already took long enough and is taking long enough, you know? Then they can do that to you. Well, now they can do that to other things, and for a series that opened with the idea of like, oh, you have to shoot at these flailing, wiggly limbs, isn't that a new challenge? Now they're just like, I don't know, pop them in the head, fuck it, I don't care anymore, I'm out of ideas. Of note, we don't really see too many new enemy types emerge over the games, do we? We've got a couple of bosses. Those guys are really not that much different from just normal human enemies. It's a big dead thing. Welcome to Big Icy Meat. We remember blowing up something like that, right? Y'all remember Big Meat? Crushed Kendra? Okay. We good? No. He's still gonna try it. And now this. We see how the bugs work and how it is that we're going to have to deal with that. Blah, blah, blah. They found extra spines worth of bone in those guys. You know what? How do you react to this? Just one limb is lost, huh? Yeah, and no damage taken during your change shape animation. That's some cheap bullshit, huh? Like, if it's there and it's shootable, I should be able to just fucking kill it. I don't care that you think it's impressive. If I, the player, have figured you out and I know what's going on and I react quickly enough to stop it, then that's it. You have been stopped. The end. It's over. This thing where it's like, well, no, let me show off my stuff, is like, you may not get to. And if I think it's impressive, then I'll watch it. If I don't think it's impressive, I'm going to do exactly what I had been doing there, thanks. Hi. I know. And you know what? It's one thing to say, Pi, that the creative team needs to be given its due, but by this point in the game we've seen it, and we have decided one way or the other if we're impressed. And it's... every consumer is right to decide whether or not they like the thing that they're seeing. Just because someone spent a long time on it doesn't mean that it turned out well. Alright, disagree as much as you like, but that's where I stand on it. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Where the fuck did you come from? Are there more of you? Oh, from the vent, I see. Okay, well, whatever. Back to the Puzzle Palace. The diagonal ones suck because you actually have to press 2 of the diagonal buttons. They did not consider that anyone might play this on something that isn't analog sticks. There we go. So you have to press like WD, WA, or fucking S and D, that sort of thing. And cumbersome. Anyway, they've already set up an altar and shit. This is the drill. These motherfuckers work fast. I guess that's what happens when you come to Jesus as hard as they do. Oh, a telemetry spike. Alright.
Attention all hands. Obstruction detected.
Okay.
Please clear to resume drilling.
Yeah, I will. I'm getting to it, I'm getting to it. Did we pick up anything else? No. So, it's just the telemetry spike, right? And the telemetry spike is fucking incompatible with that up there. Okay. Well, you know. Make some new circuits up here. No. We actually don't need that one, do we? Well, that's fine. Probably rate of fire and magazine, right? And then, like, magazine and reload down here. We'll see how that goes. Meantime, that means we can tab over to our other gun and see if there's somewhere to put this other piece. Because we did just kind of fill this with whatever. Reload plus magazine. We don't really need rate of fire, do we? So damage and magazine seems good for that up there. The rate of fire would be helpful down here. I think that makes sense for that. And we'll just deconstruct this, get some resources back from it. Yeah. We can continue saving up for the, no, we should have enough for the safeguard, shouldn't we? Nope, not yet. More semiconductors, a little bit more scrap metal. Okay. Items, stasis packs. Oh, wow. Probably get some more of those, huh? I mean, it's gonna eat into our metals, but oh well, such is life. We'll find more.
Tiger, you won't believe. What is that noise?
A giant drill blocking my way out. Maybe I can lower the safety gates.
Is that why?
No.
Find out. Ellie! I'm trapped! The drill's trying to kill me!
Isn't there an off switch?
No! Wait.
Bye.
Yeah, there's a yellow fuse in the center. I'll try to shoot it.
Alright, so we have to do this. Damage the drill.
Fault detected. Drill core at 75% capacity. Resuming operation in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All hands, clear the deck.
And so we're doing this again.
Fault detected. Drill core at 50% capacity. Resuming operation in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What do we got?
Clear the deck.
Quite the haul here, didn't we? As we can see, it's
Abandon drill. Abandon drill.
drill. The drill's kind of like a mini-boss, I guess. It gets the cinematic treatment, that's for sure.
Fatal fault detected. All systems shutting down.
Okay, Ellie. We're
Victory.
headed to the warehouse now.
Is everything okay?
Hell no.
Oh, yeah. Between this planet trying to kill us, your boyfriend hating me, this has been a wonderful trip so far.
Robert's not usually like this. I don't know why.
Just let us fight it out, okay? One of us will win eventually. Did you find the experiment?
Yes.
That's
You'll just have to see it.
Oh, good.
the solution, huh? Also, please don't do the you'll just have to see this thing. No, tell me what it is. Just tell me what it is, you know? Fucking open your mouth, use your words. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're done. Still up. More upper than we was before. No. No friends. Touch. Touch. Well, up is where we wanted to go. For our friends, you know? So that's good. I'll pre-break these. At least the ones that we're allowed to, you know? Oh, right here. Handy, thank you. See you in a bit. Where's the next one gonna be? Even more upper and that way. Aha. Treasures. Okay, Edmund Varley. With great effort, our dig team trekked to the coordinates Dr. Serrano had given us. The blizzard was relentless. To keep from getting lost, we chained the MU-90s together into a sort of wagon train. We struggled like this for the better part of a day, wondering if we would ever see our warm bunks again. Then, without warning, the storm lifted and we saw them. They towered like gods with a twisted Olympus rising behind. Before I knew what was happening, I had fallen to my knees and was weeping uncontrollably, overwhelmed by my utter insignificance. You've been to space and it's some fucking statues and mountains that fucked you up, dude? Come on now. Like, come on. You'd figure being off-planet would really put things in perspective. Not for fucking Private Varley. Varley's like, is that some big rocks? Oh man, I'm small, aren't I? Open.
Holy shit.
Touch.
Isaac, there you are.
Yeah.
Upstairs in the observation level.
What the hell is this thing?
It's bad news, that's what it is.
Beautiful, isn't it? The scientists called it the Nexus.
I mean,
They thought these bigger specimens acted as conduits for the machine's control signal, broadcasting it to the smaller form.
And that helps us out?
beautiful?
I think they found the machine by tracking the signal upstream through nerve clusters inside the creature.
Well, wait. We need to get inside that thing?
Yes! This is such a wonderful opportunity.
Wonderful opportunity.
The son of a bitch is frozen solid. How do we get in?
The scientists used heat exchangers. Let me try to ignite them. No.
Fucking-
No good.
There's probably a furnace on the roof.
Beautiful is what it is that we've called it. Why would we call it
Isaac, be
beautiful? That doesn't make any...
Yeah, don't hurt yourself.
Oh my god, with this guy. Anyway, that's someone's idea of beautiful, I'm sure. Yeah, I'll be alright. For details about using this probe system. It's a pressure game. Okay. We'll start that up and then we'll get the pressure right and we'll unfuck it from there. Furnace room. Engineers only. Well, I mean good news. That is us. In title, I guess. We've again done a lot of shooting. Their fucking handwriting is almost as bad as mine.
Dr. Earl Serrano.
Oh, we met that guy.
Experiment is
Well, not in person, but
we have
Tim talked to him.
nearly pristine specimens, and crews are working around the clock to uncover them. We're learning so much about how these necromorphs communicated. The whole species seems to have been connected by some telepathic signal, from the lowliest foot soldier to the mightiest specimen. But where is the signal coming from? That is what I intend to find out.
I like that they managed to find the wavelength that is telepathy. Like they're talking about this like it's traceable. So they're saying it's telepathic rather than like their heads broadcast on an EM band or something like that. And it's fucking... Again, the people in charge don't really know what it is that they're saying. They're just saying shit they think sounds cool. Oh, there's a new suit available at the kiosk. Well, hang the fuck on. Get out of my way, everybody. The archaeologist suit. Well, what does that look like? Oh, is it just the one that we're wearing? Let's see. If it's just a recolor of this one, if the color isn't better, I'm just switching back, but you know how it is. I don't know. Is the yellow doing it for you? I'd rather have the, let's see it in the light. No, let me give it a chance. Give it a fair shake. Yeah, I don't know that the yellow is doing it for me, Clark. I'd rather have the gold in less places. Alright. So we have been a marauder, we've been a sharpshooter. That's our old engineering suit. We can at least see what it looks like here, right? While we're at the kiosk. While we're weighing options. We know what the EVA suit looks like as well. It slides up over his neck because I forgot he didn't really have a panel there. Alright, let's see. Let's see. I mean, it's a nicer model than it was, but I'm not impressed with the protection that it would offer. The helmet's pretty good as far as the helmets go with the viewports and everything, but the EVA suit, if only we could keep that blast suit down, or the blast shield rather. This one we've seen. I think it's just gonna have to be the Tundra Recon for a bit, you know? There we go, that's a nicer color scheme. They're not going to give me anything that actually looks protective, so we may as well. We're trying to save metals. It wants us to go that way, so give me that, and give me these. Exterior access. Some free ammunition. Nope, this way, and even more upper still. Touch. Another really slow elevator. Just chugging. Just chugging. And still. You think this is a disguised loading screen? Or is it just, like, that long? Whatever is here is unlocked. Give me these. They are my property now. Move that away. Looks like that's a... Is this a battery? Yeah, it's a battery. Alright, well. First... You know, we simply must. It wants me to go that way. And I'll get around to it, but... We gotta poke our nose in all kinds of shit. And what, pray tell, is over here?
Hey, I found the generator for the furnace. Now I just gotta get to the damn thing.
Understood.
Oh, we'll get there. Is wearing one of the SCAF uniforms. I don't know how his corpse is in that good of a condition, but... Is this gonna be a going thing, boys? You gonna give up at any point in time? I think you ought to. Triggers like that as well are just, where, oh, you're attempting to accomplish something. Well, hang on. I am the game, and I have realized this, so here is something to complicate things. You have to hide your triggers better. If we're going with the fiction that the necromorphs just kind of can feel you, or whatever however the fuck it is that they manage to hunt, then we're gonna have to, like, just have them trigger when you walk into an area. It can't be when you go to fucking accomplish an objective that's weird and goofy. Anyway, high winds. He's gotta put his hand up. That's how high those winds are. You lived, did you? Well, congratulations. Just the one. Okay, into the hole we go. Oh, but first. Some somatic gel. Exciting finds. Wonderful treasures. Alright, hole boys for life still. In. Okay. It could, yeah, there we go. Yeah, that makes sense. Fucking... God. If you can't get that mechanic to work, stop including it. Do something else. Here's one, here's for free, okay? You get a real close-up while Isaac pulls out a soldering tool, and mouse 1 moves the fucking flux and the filament close, you know, like a rosin core kind of solder thing. The other mouse button touches the iron to it, and the goal is to fill the gap without burning the board. There, that's actual electronics repair for you, you absolute fucks. And it'd be easier than this. It'd be way easier than this. On.
Okay, the furnace is on. How's it looking from...
What? Was I supposed to be attacked? Oh. It kind of didn't happen on time, so I was confused. No, I just want the metal, that's all. Bye. Also, if your game is going to be loot heavy, don't make me pick it up by hand. I would encourage you to just not fucking do that to begin with, but don't do it by hand.
Hey, thanks for putting up with Robert. You know, he's not been himself.
Norton just thinks I'm trouble in a couple of ways. But you need me for the mission, and that's why I'm here. That plus, well, frankly, I hope...
Allie, is that Isaac? Great, great. You two having a nice little chat?
Yeah, she tells me you got a fucking acorn down there, bud. Like it's just a real tragedy. Alright, bye. Isaac, you gotta let me take over the conversations again, man. I'll solve this problem. And then we can all get on with our lives. Because, like, you two aren't gonna bury it like adults. That just won't happen. So, we're gonna have to get radical, you know what I mean? Anyway, the furnaces are on. We've done that. Open.
The heat exchangers are powered up now, but the specimen isn't flowing. Is there something wrong with the mechanism?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think it's frozen shut. Maybe able to work it free by adjusting the pressure in the pipes. Hang on.
Okay. Well, the fucking gauge wasn't reading anything, so... Oh, it's just Simon Says. Never mind, I was thinking too hard. I figured that it would be values of 1, 2, 3, and 4, so I was just going to twist things until we saw what the values were to, like, adjust pressure. But I guess they thought that was going to be way too much for their audience.
I think that did it.
So,
Yes.
Simon Says it was.
The internal temperature is rising. And I have more good news.
Why?
Come up to the observation booth. I'll explain it on the way. The necromorphs are conduits for the marker's signals. Well, the researchers built a sensor to track that signal upstream to find the machine.
So where's the sensor?
Probably destroyed. But I did find the blueprints to make a new one.
I think I know where this is going.
Yeah, I think we all figured it out, Clark. I think we all did. Shock of shocks, we're going to have to make one. Okay, great. Anyway. We're running a little low on that. Alright. Just shy. Okay, so what can we take apart then? We have a compressor that we can take apart. That would more than do it. There we go. There, now we can pound explosives right onto our feet. That'll be great. Boom. We've done it. Which also means that we can do this. Increases the radius of explosives. Ooh. That will probably end up crafted and popped right onto our main gun. Do we have frames we can take apart? We do. I kind of want to hang on to that for later. The torch we're not going to be using again. That can go. Potentially the Tesla core as well. I don't think so. Yeah. Okay. So. Alright. Which means... yeah, because we don't really need that. Oh, and there's also... acid, if you wanted it to be acid flavored. Me, I have a soft spot for just, you know, burning things. So that's what we're gonna do. We got the sweeper. That's looking good. The box, we don't need. We don't need 2 stasis coatings. Okay. Looking good, feeling good. Which also means we can fill right back up on that. And we'll see about more suit upgrades by the time that we get to another kiosk. Open. Oh, how's this doing as far as... yeah. 5 rounds and that is pretty good. Look at that, it's got a little fire in there. That's how you know it does the fire stuff. Sort of fucking weird, but okay. What's to steal? You got anything to steal? Anyway, big frozen bug. Everything is bugs and meat, and it sucks.
This is the blueprint.
Oh, the probe gun.
I don't see any of the parts necessary to make this sensor, but there's another research warehouse at the other end of the camp. Here's a schematic. What do you think?
Looks like they modified a telemetry spike. I have no idea how it works, but yeah. I think I can build it with the right parts.
Well, I've knocked something over.
I'll put the coordinates in your...
God knows what. We'll find out.
Most likely to be locked down tight. Here. I found these research passcodes when we arrived.
Okay.
They got us into this warehouse. Maybe they will work for the other buildings as well.
Well, we'll find out. Back soon.
It's also a shame we didn't do something more with this supporting cast.
Wait, why are you still...
It just... I don't know. Clark is so flavorless at this point that I kind of wish for anybody, you know? Inactive. Nothing we can do with these harpoons right now. But yeah, if you wanted a character for everyone who's playing the game to project themselves on, just make a simple character creator. Like, a couple of preset faces. It's not going to matter because you're going to cover it in a fucking helmet anyway. And just more suit options, maybe a color picker for things like that.
Here's a question. Let's say the stupid experiment works. Machine, then what?
Yeah.
You have a clue about turning it off?
Yeah, what then, smart fucker?
Graves referred to a codex. She said it was the key to controlling the machine.
Yes. I've been able to decrypt several of Dr. Serrano's logs, and he references someone named Rosetta as being instrumental in forging this key.
Are you listening?
Even upper, okay.
You don't know any more about this bullshit than I do.
If I can find the parts to make a sensor, we can find the machine. Then we can figure out this Codex business.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, you dumb egghead scientist. People are tired of experts. Again, if you had any questions as to how it is that people fall into these holes, look no further than the stories we tell each other. And of course, pay close attention to the fact that Isaac doesn't solve anything with his brain. No, it's with this thing that I built. Not even really built, just kind of printed the parts out and slapped together. And yeah, Norton's supposed to be the bad guy, but he's also supposed to be part of the ensemble at this point. Your voice is provided for you, and note that you do it. They did it. And then I made them into mush. Co-op that, fuckers. They're garbage now. They were garbage before. Anyway, like I was saying, that voice is given clearance to speak, and it's not directly refuted, because God forbid they tell you that anyone that thinks this way is a tremendous piece of shit. That would just not fly. Up we go. Instead, they'll just imply that he might maybe be wrong, and not even necessarily wrong, but that he's just taken it a step too far, and that there's a good way to be this way, and there isn't. Ask questions, but, you know. Do you remember these? Are you scared of them yet? We're gonna get head-butted. Anyway, ask questions, but when someone who knows what the fuck they're talking about answers you, and please be sure if you're writing a narrative that someone there does know what the fuck they're talking about if they're giving an answer, then that should kind of be the end of it. Anyway, SCF TVA 30915 progress report. Sergeant First Class Lumley. We've heard of Lumley before. He's in charge of the food. To General S. Mahad. Major setback in expanding Facility 1 today. Glacier collapse took 23 men, 2 tractors, and 3 unfinished buildings. Initial surveys were done with telemetry spikes as protocol suggests, but failed to report the unstable ice mass. Loss of supplies and manpower will be a serious setback to the expedition staying on schedule. I mean, yeah, that's a lot of people and a lot of equipment that just fell into a fucking hole. It's what I would consider disastrous. But I guess the sovereign colonies didn't give a shit. I know, I've seen them before, they're not a surprise. I have this for them, you know? And we've made sure that we can't be harmed by our own hijinks. So what I'm saying is we're gonna get, like, just kind of riggedy rough with them and cut this encounter as short as possible. I figured this would be the way. It's off the beaten track enough, you know. And if we decide to use, like, our old fucking standby, then, you know, we should also not really have too much of an issue. It'll set them on fire every time. So, you know, that's good. That's something. It'll serve to shorten the encounter. I am going the right way, yes, yes. So they've turned up the snow on me, and it's sometimes hard to tell one corridor from the next. Alright. Yeah, I made that into mush, so that's good. We know they're here because the music just kicked up. Oh, and there's Isaac's heartbeat. Is that both of them? Fucking looks like it is, right? Yeah. Yeah, they're fucking done. You got more? I think there was a third, right? We'll find out. Isaac, work with me, bud. There it is. Got him. I gotta remember that I don't have to aim for the limbs necessarily with this game anymore. It's a habit to break with this. I see meat space and I shoot limb space. Okay. Yeah, see, like that. A near miss. So I'm gonna crawl out of that hole. Oh no. No, not so far. I'm sure on the way back. Or they'll use it to spawn something behind me. Which I'm still much more bitter about in this game than I am in fucking Alan Wake. I'm sorry, what is this? Oh, an artifact. Well, don't mind if I do. Oh, it's from Danik. It's his daily reflections. Many of the faithful have come to me, their belief shaken by the horrors they've seen at the liberated marker test sites. How can we continue to believe in the markers when they bring so much pain and suffering, they ask. And who is it that made these aberrations, these copies, I ask them. It is man. Markers are as much a part of nature as were trees and blue sky and pristine oceans, yet we destroyed those too. But nature has a way of righting itself if we are respectful. It is only by undoing the work of man that the marker's true plan can blossom. And right now, only one man stands in our way of doing that, Isaac Clarke. If this place is indeed the birthplace of the markers, it is vitally important that we stop him from ruining our very salvation. I don't know how, like, how does that not just scream of delusion? Well, the markers do this. Well, but these are the bad ones that we made. Okay, so your plan is to make more of them? That doesn't make sense.
Every precaution. Containment has become a necessity.
Oh.
It is now up to us to make the ultimate sacrifice for the safety of the sovereign colonies that we have sworn to protect.
They're watching a movie.
We cannot expect 100% compliance. Therefore, the military arm of this final quarantine campaign will divide into 3 tiers of soldiers on sweep and cleanse duty. The first crew disables all
He's still got like a little bit of health left.
personnel who have obeyed the order.
Not anymore.
Assistance to those who have not. The last destroys all data, records, and communication structures on Tau Volantis.
Alright, it's Mahad.
Each group will consider their mission objective.
Scenario 5 has been declared. All flights are grounded. Do not attempt to contact the fleet. Report to your superior officer for orders. 100% compliance is required. This is not a drill. God save the colonies.
Containment has become a necessity. It is now up to us to make the ultimate sacrifice for the safety of the sovereign colonies that we have sworn to protect. We understand we cannot expect 100% compliance. Therefore, the military arm of this final quarantine campaign will divide into 3 tiers of soldiers on sweep and cleanse duty. The first crew disables all...
Okay.
Of the personnel who obeyed the...
Went to the armory to requisition a pistol and 1 bullet for each soldier, shaking like a leaf. The supply chief filled the order and asked if I wanted a receipt. We both laughed. As we shared a final smoke, he told me about his family back home and his vacation plans for when he returned. Then he unzipped a body bag and asked if I wouldn't mind spotting for him. He apologized for being a heavy fellow and said if I could, his body should be taken below like the rest. I hesitated at first, but he calmly sat down in the sack like it was a sleeping bag, said a quick prayer, and then he offed himself. Once his remains had been tended to, I gathered my order and noticed the jitters had gone. I guess I'm not afraid to die anymore. In fact, I'm looking forward to it. Okay. Can I turn this off? Like his sweep and cleanse duty, yeah. Apparently not.
Census of the personnel who have obeyed the order has died. The last destroys all data, records, and communication structures.
I gotta get a torque bar.
In orbit. At the end of these tasks, each group will consider their mission objectives complete.
Really sturdy reel-to-reel projector there.
God bless the sovereign colonies. May he have mercy on us all.
Well, we'll try to remember that when we get to a bench. I keep trying to remember that when I get to a bench, but, like, then I'll forget. Anyway, that one's on fire. Wow. Don't push people over, it's rude. Missed that one. There we go. I like that once again I can just put a bullet in their head. This is... But we're supposed to be horrified by the resilience of these creatures, you know? This is... one. And this is something... This isn't even an actual Seeker rifle. This is just something that is equivalent, roughly, that we built with a fucking, like, 3D printer. On a bullshit planet. In nowhere space. Like, I don't... Fucking stick to your fiction, man. Or I guess, you know, just fucking go whole hog and pull a fucking Dark Pictures anthology and invalidate every single story you have by being like, but it was all a dream, and then, it, you know, nothing matters. And you don't have to stick to shit. Where'd the other ones that like popped up real high go? They're just gone. This is bullshit. I wanted their goods. Alright. And we'll fuck around with this some more. You know how I feel about my semi-autos. Just punchy semi-auto rifles. Okay. Ah, God. It is not built for this. Come on. Go there. Thank you. Missed it. Oh well. The fucking diagonals, man. It sucks on a keyboard. Okay. Okay, we did it. Gimme. Gimme. Oh, it's decontamination.
Whoa. Hey guys. Whatever they were experimenting on here, it looks like it got up and took half the warehouse with it.
Oh no! What about the sensor parts?
3 pieces, right? Well, it's a long shot, but I'll take a look around.
Alright. Well, that doesn't look like it's out of our reach. Anything over here? No? No? Well, hang on. Hang on, hang on. That's got something in it. And you know what? Just a moment, I'll be right back. Alright. Sat back down. It's meat still. I gotta untangle this cord. Hopefully soon that won't be an issue. Well, or as much of an issue. I'm sure I'll have all new issues. But, you know. You take it as you can get it. Yeah, the issues. Just like everything else in life, more equals better than. The witch was asking if I meant take the issues as I can get them, and yeah. Fucking of course I do. What else would I possibly mean? You guys are engaged in such buffoonery right now that it's just like, it's ridiculous. Alright. What is... Oh my god. Look at them all. I kind of resent the inability to fucking increase my inventory space. Like, that's not an option. I can just do this. I can pick this stuff up, that's for sure, but I can't. Here. Oh, it's the probe frame. So I was supposed to get this.
Okay, Santos. I think I've got all the parts for the sensor.
Excellent. Do you think you can reconstruct it?
I
Hell
just
no.
need to find a bench and call up the blueprint. It shouldn't be too difficult.
So I guess there was something that was supposed to come out of there, but it never did. It also just went, eh. And it looks like I was wrong. That is going to, in fact, be out of our reach. Oh well. I think we're alright on supplies. How about you? But yeah, the option to add more space would have been nice. If we've already given up and decided that we're going to shovel resources at me all the time, then, like, let's just give up all the way and let me carry a bunch. That went down? Shit. Well, you know what we must do. Maybe this time that guy that was supposed to come out of that vent will come out. Hello? No. Right there. Okay, meet you at the bench. And up we go. I like his belt. Belt's got usable pouches on it. There is such a thing as overpouch, you know, we've all seen this in the 90s and shit. Well, those of us that were there and can remember them clearly. The kind of Lee Felt era of comics where pouches were on everything, regardless of whether or not you could actually reach them, or if they were large enough to store anything. Some of these are way too small, like those little ones that are right next to the big one on the back. They don't make much sense. But a somewhat larger one, roughly small at the back. Yeah, sure, you could. It's gotta be for basically just shit to throw in there and take out. Because, like, you're not gonna get too much. Oh, hey. Well, that guy's back. We remember him. I guess he just wiggled it out of the way. Which, you know, sure. Fine. Where is that coming out of, then? Fuck it. It's one of the many times that I've looked at Dead Space and said, I'm not that interested in your weird hit detection sometimes. It just don't, you know? Oh, sure. Like, there's not really any real, or any way at all that I fucking landed that hit, but it gave it to me. I'm not sure why. Maybe I wasn't doing enough damage to sever it, or something similar going on there. It's hard to tell. Are you done yet? Can I go? Yeah, that one worked. Because this should have the same hit profile as the, the other one, where it's saying that it's supposed to be very accurate. Smelling the inputs again. Okay. Are you like... Okay. Yeah, am I in a lock? Did it... oh, it has to leave, that's why.
Guys, that beast thing keeps running away before I can kill it.
Oh, God, we can't seem to catch a break. What if the sensor works? We will have the machine's location.
If this planet doesn't kill us first.
We'll find it. I'll be back soon.
Alright, well, anyway.
Hey, anyone been out to check the armory?
No. Why?
Oh, shit. That's what I thought. Someone with a trail of flares and they're still burning.
Oh, God. You don't think Danik and his men
I'm
are...
gonna find out.
Okay, well. That's gotta be this, right? There's the flares. Know your enemy. They printed out pamphlets about it. Clean your gun. True. Please file your reports. Double check the ID. They're out of magazines. Yeah. Know your enemy. Fucking... Christ. Christ. Oh, I would have to... Yeesh. Uh-huh. I understand. I don't want to modify it. I would like to take this and pop that there. There, we'll go in. Good lord. Yeah, we're good. Oh, we can actually start making these, right? Yeah. Rate of fire? Nah. Nah. Oh, you're gonna make me. I'm sorry, I went away from it too fast. Okay. Anything else to dismantle? Not super, not really. Yeah, not really. Alright. Well, we're in the armory. We're looking for Danik's boys. What again? Just gave me scavenger bot waiting at the bench. No. Okay, so I guess that was just a thing that was in queue, so to speak. Not quite there yet. Galactic field medicine. Oh, an artifact. Just for you. Peng. Peng reaches back. 200 years at least at this point. No. No. L. There we go. Danik again. Do not tremble at the challenges that yet lie ahead, for you are not alone. We are millions strong. Only millions, huh? You're only millions strong and you destroyed the government. Interesting. Of a multi-star system. Fucking federation of things. What the fuck, man? Like, come on. Come on. Get your fucking scales right, too. We've overcome oppression to become one of the most widely practiced religions in the galaxy. With the church's fortunes, we built an army, and with it we have overthrown Earth. No, you didn't. In the end, Isaac Clarke will be found, the stain on the markers will be lifted, and convergence will come. We've seen what convergence is. Remain vigilant, the end is near. But like we've seen... looks like I'll be out tomorrow. Back in 5. We've seen convergence. There's fucking like video footage of it. Armory. We'll do the armory and we'll fucking come back out, and then we'll call it for meat tonight. It'll take more than 5 minutes, but you know. My brain's gonna fucking melt. You know? Is this another bench? We were just at a suit kiosk and a bench, and they went, oh, you know what you need? A suit kiosk and a fucking bench, dude. Hell yeah, bro. Okay. Oh, and they have their own fucking skip. Like, that's what we saw in space. Underground, yeah, underground. Alrighty. Not a tram, but one of the things we saw operating in space. Yep, even has the same loading screen. Well. Archaeology, marker containment. Oh, okay. Disposal services. I suppose that's where we're going, isn't it? The fridge. I guess the impulse engines work just fine down here. That is what they said the skips worked on. Alright. Welcome. Hell yeah, yet another kiosk and bench. Can we upgrade some things with our suit? I'm sure we can. I'm sure there's things to fucking... to dick with? Yeah. Let's speed up that recharge even further. Let's fuck with the kinesis too. Mostly the range. Like, the damage is whatever. I want to be able to reach far. Yeah, again. Yeah, do it the rest of the way. Alright, now we can reach things. Maybe. Yeah, no, we're good. No, they want that one down. I guess down is where we're going. Storage hall, workshop, and engineering. Can't even force the door. I don't know why everything has to fold. It's fine if it's just a gun, guys. It doesn't really need to do all that. Long fucking elevator. This one I know for a fact is to disguise a loading screen. You'd think it would go faster, wouldn't you, Clark? You'd think so. But it don't. Okay, 212. Oh, good, another bench. Oh, good, another suit kiosk. This is getting fucking ridiculous. We entered this new area as well, and we didn't really... Yeah. Oh, this is something else? Sure. Whatever, we'll do this then. You got more? Yeah. You got more now? Was that door, or was that another one? They all sound the same, it doesn't matter. Okay. ISC 20481, MD212, log entries FC Lumley, we know him. Initial drop zone on August 29, 2311, established. CMS Franklin and CMS Crozier en route with equipment and personnel. September 3rd, depot construction underway. Sergeant George Cochran and the 21st Engineering establishing pipeline to primary dig site. October 11th, 2311, depot complete. Hearing some wild stories from primary dig site. So 2 days later, October 13th, storms playing hell with resupply. Lost CMS Franklin today to high winds. Crew presumed dead. We just figured they were dead. Crew of Franklin recovered. They just showed up on our doorstep. Something wrong. Bringing them in until they can be transferred to CMS Greeley for observation. 16th. So in a span of little over a month, was it? September what? Okay, so August to September, so a little under 2 months. Turn it off, 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 make us whole. We remember make us whole. They want us to do it. And Isaac's just fucking stupid enough to do it again, you know? We'll see if they come slap me while I do this. Open. Oh, definitely a vent there. Yeah, right there. Okay. Well, hop to it. Sure, fine and good. There's that way, and then there's up. Break. Okay, back down. We're back in Gray Box Zone. You realize that? It's just... Yeah, I know. That one went right between his legs, huh? Okay. So I'm just not even gonna bother. I just have to get it out of my head. Well, come on. Guys, you can shoot him in the chest like once with this and it's fine. Not even a thing. Where'd these go? They already fucking disintegrate? I guess they despawned when I looked away from them. That's bullshit. Alright, bye. You can pop in behind me? Not so far. Let's see if they crawl up from there. I hear stuff, but it might just be the ice. Like they're going, oh, the ice is cracking. Who knows? Anyway, poster. Climb the career ladder to the stars. Enlist in the SCAF. Did they mean Air Force? Sovereign Colonies Air Force? I don't know. Well, he's double deceased now. Looks like they just kind of rigged him up to stuff, huh? Yeah, what, did you just see it? Did you just see it? Oh, there's a message. We'll listen to that in a second. First we have to, you know, loot their belongings. Let's kind of fucking desecrate the region. Yeah, okay.
Alright. There's something wrong with this planet. Something very, very wrong.
Hole. What do you suppose that means?
Sergeant, please, sir, can we just get the hell out of here?
Nah, not just yet. The transponder's further in.
You crazy? Sir! Wait for me!
Well, he may have been crazy, but we don't know. Yep. Let's get somewhere where we can fight. Am I done? No. Still more. Isaac, that dodge of yours just kind of doesn't, does it? It's like really finicky on when it does and does not want to. Yes? Alright then. Also, hey, game developers, if you're gonna despawn corpses when I'm not looking at them and those corpses have treasures in them, you know, resources and shit for your crafting system, that's very resource intensive, they have to leave behind the bits. It's not my fault that your game calls models. That's fucking dirty pool, dude. What? Oh. Some good news. One of our friends is waiting for us. Possibly both of them. It's been so long since I've seen the little fucking thing. The little "you've saved" thing. Is it? He cut off his own head? He cut off his own head? Or did he just come pre-headless? Alright, game. I'm sure I'll see on the watch back that I, like, actually missed that, but at the time that felt like it just kind of sailed right through his torso. Fucking lower... my right, his left quadrant of his torso. You'll know before I do, Lost Things. Or maybe you won't. Maybe you're just going to be finding out at the same time. It's hard to tell when it is you guys watch things. Oh. So this is kind of like a pick your route deal that we're doing. There's another one up there that's like big. Alright, let's see what's in here. What do we got? Boys. Old boys. Not no more though. There we go. We got to it eventually. Okay. It wasn't that one. I'm sure it'll be the large opening. Gimme. Thank you. That's where it wants me to go. But there's stuff up there, you know? Toss. Well, we didn't make it in one, but that's fine. Was that open? Not that, but that is our way out. Okay. Or at least our way back. Now we know. Now we know. Alright. Where'd the fucking battery go? Give me this. No, it's... Is it still? No, hang on. No, this is fine. Just over here it decided to float in the air. And now it's just rejecting it. Get in. Now it's fine. I hate that. I hate it when people put things into their games that just don't work, really. And they see that it doesn't work. They've undoubtedly read reports of it not super working, but they just go with it anyway. And it's like, no, first it has to fucking function, then everything else. You can tell me about how cool your fucking ideas were that didn't pan out later. Isaac, what are you huffing about? Chill. Is this... Oh. Alright. There. Can I have the cargo lift now? I know, I just don't care. Do you really wanna? We can if you must, but like... Hi, with the grapple from behind. There's no way that you have the actual physical strength to puncture the suit. You just don't. It's a human body. Okay. We're done now. Goodbye. Oh no, we're still fine on ammunition. Anything? No? Good. A bench. A moment with our friends. A moment to just consider how far we've come together. Yeah, hop on in there, pal. I forget what these fucking ration seals are supposed to be for. I'm sure I'll remember at some point, or the game will tell me that they're just like another crafting thing or something similar. No. Anything? No. Well, thank you, Pi. Oh, and let's remember to do this, too. I remember there was something somewhere back the way we came, I'm sure. Anything else? No. 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 Alrighty. He's glad that I remembered. Quite pleased. It's just that kind of like Bless, this game has a brain dulling effect where I've been through so many of these corridors and so much other assorted shit with it that I don't eat of us. But it's elite. Oh, did you kill your friend? It looks like you did. On top of my head again. Fuck off. That's why I got this. Yeah, I hear a goopster. What were you, under the other one? Am I done yet? How about now? Anyway. Elite is stupid, don't do that. So yeah, brain numbing effect. I've seen so many just hallways with meat men in it, it just... It fucking blurs together and I forget which is which. Or which one I've been in. Or why I wanted to go back. And then it just vanishes from memory. You know, this is at least a healthy fucking find. This is pretty good in here. Let me just make sure that this is goop. Heavy Metal Thunder. Good name. Good name for a weapon, if you have to name it. Gets the point across. I'm sure it's like one of the hydraulic things where they're like, oh, it's a hammer, do you get it? Okay. Eat of us again. Did they not have ease? Did y'all run out of ease? Come on, come on. One of us. Yeah, y'all didn't have any ease, huh? Repo 3. Yeah. Confirmed, they don't take damage until they're active. There's an E. What happened to the rest of your fucking E's? Okay. Did I do it? Yeah, I fucking guess I did. Hey, do you have friends or not? Answer me now. I mean, just fucking... There we go. Who decided to just, like, face the wall? More? Do you have more? Is that it? Are we finished? You assholes don't know, do you? That's the door. Also, vary up your soundscape. I shouldn't be mistaking doors for critters. I know you probably did it to scare people, but... God, it just...
Almost there.
It's so exhausting.
Sir, I don't know about you, but I haven't seen a scrap of food yet.
Don't you worry. We'll all feed soon.
What?
This way.
You wouldn't just plug him in the back of the head at that? We'll all feed soon. Ah, whoops. Damn, my finger slipped. Shit. Beans, I hate it when that happens. Is there anything else in this room that I can fucking grab? That's to the something, the exchange it looks like. Okay, well, bye. Explosive storage. Yeah. Those are explosives. This is gonna be treacherous. Of course. Ordnance. Make us whole. Feed. They seriously just ran out of ease, huh? Like, just for real went, oh fuck, we're out of ease, let me go ahead and bust out them threes, I guess. Oh no, it's locked. What do you want? Oh, you want me there. Why do you want me there? That's a dumb fucking spot to be. That's because it's a dumb fucking spot to be. Never mind, I figured it out. Here they come. Alright. Was that it? No. No, the event is still going, in fact. Okay. Is that it? No. Okay. Hauling ass. Okay. He decided he was dead after that. Alright. Well, we've done it again. You know? We've done what they said could not be done. I don't know about you, but I feel as close to nothing as possible. Okay, open. Oh, good. Upgrade circuits, yeah. Health pack, no, hang on. Just give me the tungsten and give me the parts box. Now I'll maybe take the health pack. Yeah, that's what I thought. Fucking... A medium health pack is part of my prize for that. Good, whatever will I do? Get off of my feet. God, it's like stepping in dog shit, isn't it? It just does not come off. Okay, so I've done it. He's still flopping. Are we gonna have any other discussions? Or are you just gonna, like, let me leave? Yeah. Sure. There you go, bud. Let's take this shit apart. Scope. Bits. Great. We'll look at our blueprint. Heavy metal thunder. Oh, a chain gun and a rocket launcher. Okay. There's some new reload things, but fuck them. We'll make another torque bar, because we used the old one. We'll take those apart, because why the hell would we keep them? Stasis is automatic, you know. Was I still hearing stuff, or that was just for him? Okay. we'll let him do his work. We'll listen to this.
Oh no. Oh no, no, no!
He spoiled all the food! Sarge! Did you hear me? It's gone. It's all gone.
Man does not live by bread alone.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
The meat is all around us. Tasting meat. Fingers, toes, and noses.
Hey, where are you going?
I mean, those are mostly bone and cartilage, dude.
What's gotten into you?
Hey!
Everyone must understand. They must know. They must eat.
Christ. It just... We already did this, you know? We already did this when they introduced those types of enemies. They did it again. Was it more frightening this time, Lost Things? Are you scared yet? And again, fearing for your life, would you not just turn around and fucking dump your magazine? Fuck off. Do you have more or not? Yeah, you got more. You always got more, don't you? Doesn't even stagger them. Fucking sucks. You're good, pal. Don't worry about it. We've been checking him over pretty frequently, so he's a little bit apprehensive about being handled. We wanted to make sure that his foot thing wasn't like an injury or anything, that he had just gotten it caught or something like that, and it was just bugging him a little bit, so... I can understand. There's a little bit too much focus on you. Can make you uncomfortable. Thought I heard something else, but you know, I guess it was just the door again. No, that's not the door. Don't get your mess all over the fucking suit kiosk. I play dress up there sometimes. Nada. Okay. If we had a larger magazine on this, I'd never stop using it. But once again, game balance. I fucking hate that. It's such a confused notion. But it's not balanced if you have high damage projectiles in a large magazine. How is this? Like, I take a moment or two to reload, I'm still fucking just pounding them down range, right? The behavior of the gun doesn't change. It doesn't become weaker for the reload. It becomes less convenient. And if your notion of balance is annoy someone into using something else, then, like, go fuck yourself. Except that people make different choices than you do. No, we missed something. An electrocution module. So it can be electricity themed now, too. Alright, let's see if it saves when we enter a new area this time. I'm gonna eat some slices of pizza. That's my plan for the evening, Lost Things. That's my plan. Alias the Gun Show. I have no idea if an actual military base behaves this way, but I would hope not. I would hope they just call it the Armory. I had a friend who's recent military, but I have no idea if he remembers. I'll ask him whenever he's around. And provided he's not just, like, huffing Tolkien fumes, he does that. Little logo? A little logo, maybe? I can have a little logo as a treat? This fucking sucks. Will you save if I do this? Must I simply... fucking... swap clothes? Become Mr. Bones' wild ride. Now saving? No. God. Okay, you know what? We've completed that one. It should have saved that we completed it, right? Because that's done. We heard the thing where the guy was, everyone had to understand we were all gonna feed, he was gonna eat all the parts that don't actually have much meat on them because he's fucking stupid and whoever wrote it is a hack. So like, we heard that part. We all experienced it, we can agree. It should. Maybe? Is this like the way to the armory? God knows, right? It should fucking save that. So let's just save and quit. Let's see what happens. Next time, of course. Cause, you know, I'm already thinking about the pizza, so it's too late. And we're half an hour over anyway. Not that I mind going long, but I prefer to go long with a game that's entertaining. Anyway, we continue. In the meat debacle, the last chapter, probably the final chapter. I can't see this getting revived, but then again, motherfuckers will try anything once, won't they? They'll just dredge the well until there's nothing left to dredge, and this is definitely fucking well scum, isn't it? Yeah, next time, more meat. After that, something else, and after that, something else, and after that, something else, and we'll just keep doing this until one of us gets tired. We'll find out who first. Anyway, I'll leave you to wander alone for a little bit. See ya.